friends, and welcome back to another Disney video. I've nearly reached the end of my Disney videos, so if these are not for you, hang in there, we're nearly done. However, if you really are enjoying this content, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for a little bit more, and also don't forget to check out all my other Disney videos listed down below. Now today we are heading back to Disney Hollywood Studios, where I'm going to be showing you how I transferred on and off the rides in real time. As you can tell from the title, we are going to Disney's Toy Story Land, and in the next video I'm going to do the other rides at Hollywood Studios. This footage was filmed in 2019, so there may be some slight changes, so make sure you check on the website before you go. However, when it comes to the transferring, I'm pretty sure that will not have changed. But when I say this ride is nearly only a year old, that's because I was back in time in 2019. Where are we off to, Daisy Bell?
Toy Story World.
Yep, which is Hollywood Studios. We are just about to catch our bus, aren't we? Sean's busting out the tunes for us this morning. Here means no worries.
For the rest of your day.
Yeah, sing it, kid.
Das Pass
for Slinky Dog first, and then we're going to Toy Story Mania. I have a whole video on the Das Pass, so make sure you go and check that out. It shows me getting it in real time and the best tips for getting the most out of it.
Through. Yeah, you got through finally.
Get in.
21.
There it is, Daisy. Toy Story Land.
What happens when you get in there?
Oh yeah, well when you get in there, you become toys. Literally, so the characters are the same size as you. And there's Andy's footprints sometimes.
Yeah, look at this. Wow.
Get ready to be shrunk. Oh, there's Slinky Dog.
We're shrinking, we're shrinking.
There's Slinky Dog.
Here we go. Oh, look.
Slinky Dog.
Hey. Disability access to Slinky Dog. Okay, we need to get the Das. Let's go here.
Get off it.
Yeah. So, gonna get our Das Pass for Slinky Dog.
Oh, hang on. Hey, there's Buzz. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Hey, howdy, hey! My name is Woody, and this is where toys come to play. Welcome to Andy's backyard.
Oh, cool! So we're in the backyard.
Oh, it is the backyard, isn't it? I can feel like
How much fun!
Say hello. Left me hanging. Left me hanging. Woody didn't leave me hanging.
I high-fived Jessie and Woody, and I said, I'm never going to wash this hand again.
So we're heading into Toy Story Mania. Okay, I have edited this like I've been editing it for hours, over and over and over again. And why have I only just noticed that I'm wearing two hats? And they just asked me, can I walk and stand for about 5 minutes? Sorry, if I could walk and stand for 5 minutes. And I said no. And they said, am I able to transfer? And I said yes. And they have given me this little card, so that the cast members know what to do with me when we get to the end of this queue. But what's really nice about this one is that there are 2 disabled carriages, so you can take your time with transferring and things like that.
What? It's the Uno cards. Oh no. Look, Jem, we're in Woody's bedroom.
We are just at the Toy Story Mania loading deck, and this is where the disabled loading deck is. There's lots of people here waiting in wheelchairs to come on, and you can take your time here as well, which is really nice. So again, this ride is a really relatively new ride, must be less than a year old. Coming up to a year old. At Toy Story Mania, the loading dock is completely separate from the non-disabled loading dock, so you can take as much time as you need. Put this on my chair. As you can see, the transferring here was not easy, and I had to almost move around a corner to get back into my wheelchair and out of my wheelchair. Here you can see the wheelchair accessible cart where you can just roll straight on.
You gonna shoot them up, Daisy? Shoot them up. What do we do? What do we do?
Hey, howdy, hey! Welcome to our practice game.
Ah, cool.
Launch those five.
On blue. Shoot him, Daisy! Woo! Go shoot! 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 Let Jem shoot! Jem shoot!
I got bullseye!
Hurry! Game's almost over! You've earned your star!
Yeah! Bye, Woody. Best in vehicle, 100. Best this hour, 331. Who does that? How cool was that?
I'm gonna want to do that. Oh, you got a beaver and I got a birdie.
Hey, nice beaver.
You guys can go ahead and take it to the left-hand side.
Thank you.
Welcome everyone.
I found the staff to be so friendly and so on it, they always had my wheelchair ready.
Turn it along. You got it.
So.
Wait, I want to see what it says.
How much fun was that, Jem?
That was so good. My score, I was so sure I got 100,000.
I did stop to film, Jem.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to let us go again. There was no one waiting. It's a bit of a difficult one, that one, isn't it, though? Getting out of your chair.
Because it's very narrow there, but there is the option that you can stay in your chair. So I think if your injury is quite high and you really do struggle with transfers anyway, I would definitely suggest staying in your chair.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Bit of an around the corner one, isn't it?
Around the corny jobby, yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing, you know.
Sorry, that's a good shot.
Another thing worth considering is if you have enjoyed your ride and you want to ride again, always ask, because sometimes the cast members will let you ride for a second time, especially if the ride is quite tricky for you to get into and onto. It's not always that they will let you ride a second time, but you know, if you don't ask, you don't get. Behind me are the alien sources, Buzz Lightyear flying alien thing, and it's a really good fun ride, and you can actually stay in your wheelchair, roll up to the right, and then you can transfer into the ride, and I found it relatively easy.
And you get
ride definitely wasn't one of our favourites, and I can't quite remember, but I think it made us feel a little bit sick, except from Daisy. And as a result, we didn't go on this ride again, so unfortunately I don't have the transfer, but I do remember I was able to take my wheelchair right up to the cart and transfer in exactly the same as I had done in Toy Story Mania. And also I show it in the Magic Kingdom vlog where I transfer in and out of the Haunted Mansion.
There they go. Alright, citizens, first up, let's see your best salute.
He just walks on the drum just like, that was amazing! Woo!
You'll miss it. Your turn. Clap those hands. That's in order. They're everywhere, these guys. Well, there it is. There it is, Daisy. There's our spot right at the butt. Huh?
Okay, so we're going to use our dash pass here for Slinky Dog. Before you enter the park or at the entrance of the parks, they have accessibility maps which detail all the accessible information that you may require. Also, quite a lot of the rides will also state whether you need to transfer or not out of your wheelchair. The line is currently 105 minutes long and there's not much shade at all, so I'm really pleased that I can use my pass here. So we're currently in line waiting for Slinky Dog and we're going to see how easy it is to transfer.
Okay guys, so we are now approaching Slinky Dog.
So this ride is less than a year old, so hopefully transferring should be easy.
So what we're going to have you do is 2 are going to be in row 9 and 1's going to be in row 8.
Again, as you can see from the footage here, the staff are so efficient, they're so on it, they explain everything to you so you know exactly what you have to do before you board the ride. With the staff, they know all the information, there's no let me just get Kevin for you. This is what I love about Disney.
Yeah, my bad. Stay back.
What's the matter?
So how cool is this? The side drops down, so it becomes like a transfer board, making transferring so much easier, as you can see in this video. This is also the same for the roller coaster Mine Train at the Magic Kingdom, but it just shows you how much easier it is. There's no sort of awkward ups and overs and downs, and yeah, it just makes it so much easier.
All right.
Easy. see here, I actually moved my wheelchair and angled it in a way that just felt easier and more natural for me. And that's what I will say about these transfers. It's about what works best for you and going with your instinct. You know, just some things feel right, and that's what I went with.
Thank you very much.
Got random.
Any one of these.
This was hands down DB's favourite ride in the whole of Hollywood Studios, and maybe possibly one of her favourite Disney rides.
The Slinky Dog was so much fun. It's definitely one of the easiest roller coasters ever to transfer into. It's really, really new, and it's so smooth as well, so it doesn't kind of jolt you around. So it's a good one to kind of start with and break yourself into if you're a bit nervous of riding roller coasters, maybe for the first time, if you've got little ones, or maybe if you're newly injured and you're a bit worried about hurting yourself.
You've probably seen me transferring on and off quite a lot of rides now, and what you may have seen is that I found to put my legs in first into the ride, and then I had my body following me, and then when I was getting out I would sometimes take my body out first and then my legs, or vice versa. Again, it's just instinct and what works comfortably for you. I'd love to know down below, how do you transfer? Do you find legs in first or legs out first, body first? It's all so different, but it's also quite interesting as well.
We are now at Woody's Lunchbox. How cool is this? To get some tater tots, and grilled cheese sandwich is supposed to be amazing, and they do like a big kind of Pop-Tart thing as well, but it's going to be hard to find somewhere to eat. Are they going? Here he comes!
I'm such a doofus, I told you you forgot to get your Pop-Tart. I'll go back and get it.
Oh my goodness, what have we got?
A grilled cheese sandwich with tots. That's a grilled cheese brisket sandwich for us with tomato soup, tomato and basil.
Wow.
And that's my drink.
What is that? That looks like it's radioactive.
Portal thing.
Portal.
That's really nice.
It's about to eat the ultimate cheese sandwich. Dun 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 dun. Whoa.
Right, keep it going.
Dun 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 dun.
Thought that was gonna be.
Dun 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 dun. How was it? Is it? And you've only got a little bit, which is all you need. Oh, is
Garlic bread.
It's garlic.
Garlic.
Oh, come on. Here we have got the famous giant Pop-Tart that we have waited. Oh, it's gonna break. Dun 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 dun. It's like short crust pastry by the looks of it.
Dun dun dun. How is that?
Holy mac and cheese balls.
Is it good? Thumbs up?
Oh my god.
Thumbs up?
I've had Nutella for 2 weeks.
You've been having Nutella withdrawals and now you got it. Daisy, thumbs up? Like talking to myself. Thumbs up?
This grilled cheese sandwich is so good. It's like had garlic butter brushed over the top of it, and then it's got the grilled cheese on the inside, and then I've got the tater tots as well.
I'm going to dip it in
So
some
good.
tomato and basil sauce.
I don't know if I do. It's
Soup.
so good.
Soup. It's nice in the soup.
That's just like Marks and Spencer's tomato and basil soup.
That's it.
So that is it for Toy Story Land. I really hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed making it and looking through all the old footage as well. Make sure to come back in a few days or maybe next week, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to get it out, for part 2 of Hollywood Studios, because we're going to be looking at the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Here she is.
Oh my god, guys, you seriously missed out. That was amazing. It was like Space Mountain, but better.
You do not want to miss that, because hopefully I haven't lost the footage, but there is some really cool things with the transfer there, so make sure to subscribe for that. Before I go, I just want to know, what is your favourite park and what is your favourite ride there? Comment that down below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!